What's up, guys? Dan from the Headwaters Kayak Shop, and you guys have been asking about it. You guys have been buying it and bringing it into the shop. So I'm here at the Yak Power booth, and we're going to talk to Mr. Chris Payne, who you guys probably know, Payne Outdoors, right? You guys know this guy. If not, go find him. But he's going to be walking me through the new Yak Power system, and we're bringing this into the shop, and we're going to be doing more installs. So let's check it out. All right, Chris. So what do you got here, buddy?
All right, so the Yak Power System is basically, a lot of people think it's just lights, but it's a lot more than just lights. It's actually an electrical power switching system for kayaks. You can put it on ATVs, you can put it on SUVs, SUPs, vans. It'll pretty much go anywhere because it's an electrical system that doesn't involve soldering. We're gonna make installs so much easier for the DIY guy, for the install shop guy, everybody. So let's check this out. First thing that we need to let you guys know about is actually right here. So this is going to be our new switching system, and this is a little bit bigger than our current one. So our current one is 5. This one actually has 8 stations. So there's 6 in here and then 2 stations inside the nav. What that allows you to do is install lights or other electronics at multiple stages. So bow, midship, stern, and then 3 extras. So whatever you want, whether that's your fish finder or something else. And then your nav, so the nav is interesting. So if you're under power, you're gonna need to have red and green lights in a lot of states, and you're gonna have to have a 360 light if it's early also, or late also.
Yeah, so let me just break that down for you guys really quick. So if you're paddling or pedaling and you're not under motor power, you need this right here, a white 360-degree light. Now, if you're one of those guys that has a motor on your boat as well, then you're gonna need to switch that up. You're gonna need red and green lights on the outside to let people know, hey, I'm under power. And that's what this switch is doing, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Red and greens up front will kind of show that. That lets other power boats know that you are under power, you are moving. And so if you're not under power, you're not supposed to run those red and greens. So that's where your nav button comes in handy, is you're gonna hit that button once. What that's gonna do is turn those off. That's gonna tell everybody, okay, I'm not moving. But let's say it's still late and you need that 360 light on, it stays on in that first stage. That way, I'm staying still, I'm fishing at night, I'm still meeting legal requirements. Let's say that we're done for the day and we wanna turn that off. All right, we hit it one more time, we lose power here and we lose it up front. So you're good to go. So that's the multi-switch nav. Now, all of these other lights can be connected in all of these different channels. So you can run bow, midship, stern, 1, 2, and 3. So if you want to run internal deck lights, external lights, you know, on the outside of the kayak, you can do all of that.
It breaks it up into zones, right? So bow would be these lights. Midship would be the lights inside your cockpit here. Stern would be obviously in your tank well.
Absolutely. So here's the other cool thing about this switch. Now, this is a cool switch and you can hook up a remote to it if you want to run remote, but I know a lot of guys that are fishing tournaments already have their phone out because they got to measure the fish on the hog trough or measure the fish on whatever measuring board they're using, right? So this new version actually works through Bluetooth, so you can use an app. And so we've got it queued up right here on the Samsung tablet, and you can actually control it just like you're controlling the switch.
Isn't that wild?
So you don't even have to have that switch mounted to anything if you don't want. You can just run it straight off your phone.
Yeah, so if you don't want to drill the extra holes, I mean, I guess you're doing all this already, who cares? But still, just the fact you're going to have your phone in your hands anyway, everything you need to control this is at the touch of your hands.
Absolutely. Now, let me show you the lights, because the lights are a little bit different, and we'll leave them turned off for right now. So these lights are different than most others because you're going to install this. So you're going to drill a half-inch bit right here, and that's going to self-tap. We're even going to include the Allen wrench so that you can screw that in, so you need minimal tools. As soon as that O-ring right there starts to separate a little bit, you're watertight, you're done. You don't need silicone, you don't have to get all that goop all over you and mess up your boat, you're done. Now, how do we get the light to power? Right here. So it's got a 3.5 millimeter plug, and that plugs directly in there, and that cap will go right over there. Still watertight. We've got 3M adhesive on the back of it, and we've got a safety screw area right here. So that is going to be able to do that. You can see that right there. Another cool thing about these lights is that entire casing is filled with silicone. So if you're bumping up against trees or rocks, you don't have to worry about that breaking those LED diodes. Nobody likes a broken one. Let's say there is a bad circumstance though, and you did break one. They do have a 1-year warranty, and most shops will have these replacements available in the one-offs. you don't have to rerun your electrical system. All you got to do is pop this one off and put the new one on. Didn't have to solder anything or rerun anything. It's a plug and play replacement. So that's pretty cool. Now we've got some more stuff that's coming out that I'm really excited about. So this little guy is actually, you see the SAE plug, which is what most of this stuff plugs into. And so you can install these ports right up here. And you plug that little dongle in there, and now
A dongle, I love it.
it just became a USB port. So if you want to plug in your GoPro, you want to plug in your phone to charge, you want to plug in a Bluetooth speaker, now you're running off your own power system and you're not having to worry about power packs and all this extra crap to carry around.
So you guys know like how we did it on Greg Blanchard's boat, I shouldn't say how Ramel did it on Greg Blanchard's boat, where his GoPro is set up direct to his battery. So he can run all day long, record his footage, and then just edit it at the end of the day. He never misses anything. He's not spending time swapping out batteries. Or for me, doing these videos on my phone, I can have my phone hooked up directly to my Kayak battery, and everything is just dialed in one setup.
So 3 quick things for you that are upcoming and new. So we are currently working with Lowrance right now, and they're going to add complete functionality to control the system, just like we did off the Samsung tablet right there. We're going to have, before too long, we're going to have that built into Lowrance units. So when you do the software upgrade, you'll actually be able to control all these electronics from your Lowrance unit.
You're kidding me. So it'll all be right on here. One unit does it all.
You'll be able to pull it up, and then if you've got a unit, you'll be able to turn everything on and off. So that's super cool. So that's item number 1. Item number 2 is actually this thing we were looking at. So it looks fairly simple, but what it is this is a plug-in powered 360 light that also has a charging base built in. Now, so that's like, okay, yeah, that's pretty cool, man. I'd love to have power all day in this. Here's the cooler thing about it is this thing is completely modular. So if you decided you wanted to move this up higher, you just unplug these 2 sections, plug that section in, and you move it up. The whole thing can stack however you want to stack it. So these are all the cool pieces that come with that. You just plug and go. So your base installs just like the regular light. Plug in your holding base, and then we're going to start right here.
These guys have been thinking. I'm blown away right now.
And so we said we wanted to put that GoPro charging station up higher. Okay. Let's go here.
Get that higher over the shoulder shot or whatever, you know?
And now we've got our GoPro up a lot higher, but we still need a 360 light. Okay, no problem. Plug it in, and we're done.
Dude, that's so legit. You guys are just blowing my mind right now. We've been doing custom one-off stuff like this in the shop for years, and honestly, it's almost a labor of love because it's been so inefficient. This is going to make our life so much easier. It's going to make your kayak so much cleaner, and also affordable way to really kind of step up the look and feel of your kayak with all this power. So I'm stoked, Chris.
All right, here's number 3. Here's the last one. This right here. So this is a spot. Now this has a low, it has a high, and it has a strobe, but the strobe is actually SOS. So if you're out on the water and need help, you hit it to this channel, it's going to flash SOS so that people know that you're in distress and you need help. We're going to sell this. It's going to terminate as USB. It'll come, you'll be able to mount it into track. It'll come with the GoPro Fit shoe that you'll be able to use for different action cameras and stuff, all kind of fit that same one. So you'll be able to...
You guys know that, mount standard.
Yeah. And in that setup, it's going to come with that USB dongle.
Okay, so it'll be all in one.
It'll be all in one, so you'll have everything you need. So if you already have a system, if you have one of the Ascend kayaks that came with this OEM, like the 128T, or you've had it installed, but now, oh my gosh, yeah, I gotta have this, it's gonna come with that dongle, so you can turn any of those SAE ports into a USB port. So we've got some great things coming. We appreciate the time. You guys check out Headwaters Kayak. They're going to have all the great stuff for you. They're going to be able to get you rigged out. If you've got that pucker factor when it comes to drilling that 1/2-inch hole, let Dan and the crew handle all that for you in the shop. We look forward to seeing you guys on the water. Send us those pictures. Check out Yak Power, and don't forget to check out Paint Outdoors.
All right. Well, you guys heard it right from Chris, man. We're going to have all this stuff. We're getting our load set up. with all our different equipment for the shop. We're going to be taking care of you guys, and I'm pretty excited. I think we're going to be doing some pretty tricky out yaks. Chris, thanks for your time, bro.
All right, thanks, Sam.
All right. You guys know what to do. If you haven't done so already, like the channel, subscribe, leave your comments in the comment section. I want to know what you guys think about all this new Yak Power stuff. This game has just stepped up so crazy in the past few years. So we look forward to hearing your comments in the section below.